So I tried to have a little bit of fun with this video. It was an interesting ride up to Dante's view, but I was mostly behind cars. And of course the parking lot was pretty full when I got up there, which it's okay, a lot of people enjoying it. What was really kind of exciting though, on the way down, I ended up, didn't see any cars at all. The other thing that you might notice is I changed the camera mount for this trip on the way down, from being on the chin of my helmet, which shows you where I'm looking all the time and my head's jerking back and forth. And you can hear me muttering under my breath, but I put it on the stem of the mount that is fixed to the right-hand mirror, rear view mirror stem. And I've used this view before quite a bit, both pointed forward and pointed backward at myself in other videos. The problem I had this time was very near to the end, I realized that the clamp on the mirror stem had come loose. There is a safety string, but I really didn't want to have the camera and the entire clamp and rotating apparatus and all the crap dangling while I'm riding. So I pull off and I fix it at the end of this, and I pull off in the gravel, and that's kind of fun. But then I pull off again and just give up on it, and I put the camera back on my chin. So enjoy the video. I chopped out as much as I could the stupid bits. I did a few stupid things, and also a couple of long straightaways. Except for a little gravel on the roads, these roads are superb for riding a bike like my RS. And they're a little rough. They give my hands a bit of a pounding because I keep my hands on the bars pretty firmly in turns like this. Well, I'm not gripping them that far, but I think anybody knows who's ridden candid forward knows what I'm saying. But I loved really hitting the turns hard. I like carrying power through the turns, as I've said before. I'm not sure why. I always feel like the rear tire hooks up better, and I have less chance of a low side. Especially, I mean, I'm not drag racing or anything of it. You've got traction control involved as well. So, what's wrong with keeping a little power on the rear tire as you're going through? Assuming you're not already in the wrong, an incorrect speed. So if you're set up right, and I've already ridden through this road once before, so I had a pretty good idea. You know, just a few minutes earlier I'd ridden up it, so I had an idea of what it was going to be like going down. And that's a pretty helpful thing. I was certain that I could see movement in the clamp on the stem of the rearview mirror. And so I knew that I would have to stop soon. But there just didn't look to be a place to pull over right here. So I started slowing down, but was really concerned that I was going to lose the camera completely. I even momentarily thought to reach forward and try to twist it shut. I was going to put it on cruise control, hold off with my left hand and reach forward, and then this cross traffic came at me. Plus I had another car up in front of me. So I thought better of that and figured now I'm going to have to pull over and stop. So the gravel was looking more and more inviting as my camera. Now it's interesting that this camera is filming in rock steady, so the wobbling of the camera was almost corrected as well in the video. You don't really see it, but from behind the camera it was wiggling back and forth.
oh.